Never thought I'd fallen in love again. No, never. But my heart's been stolen again. This time, hope it lasts forever. We'll go beyond, 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 beyond. It's been a while now since love's been in this place. You see, many have tried, but no one could take your place, girl. Why you so beautiful? I see the future in your face, baby. Never in a million years I thought that you'd be mine, girl. That you'd be mine, girl. Never thought I would fall. No, never. But my heart's been stolen again. But my heart's been stolen. That's forever. We will go. Ooh, baby. We will go, baby. We keep going and growing, girl. The best thing is knowing, girl. Cause when we KISSING, all I can say is OMG. My love in my life, you make all things right, baby. I trust you, girl, with my life. I don't want nobody but you. I'ma put my ring on you. Never thought I. No, never. Ooh, baby. Again. This time, hope it lasts forever. We'll go beyond. We will go so far. Beyond, beyond. You'll always find what you're looking for, and you ain't looking for a thing. We ain't looking for a thing. Yeah, you'll always find what you're looking for, and you ain't looking for a thing. Never thought I. Never thought I. No, never. Ooh, baby. Been stolen again. This time, hope it lasts forever. You know, hope, baby. I hope it lasts forever, girl. I hope it lasts forever, girl. Hey, 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 hey. We will go, baby. We will go, baby. Ooh, we will go, baby. We will go so far, baby. I hope it lasts forever, baby.
You know, I think I'm gonna really give up this life. Just try to be a better guy, you know. But wait, man, they got a good girl, you know, and they really feel they go treat you a certain way.
I understand. So what's stopping you?
Girls. Sometimes about kind of resolve. I think I can just, apologize and start fresh and clear the slate, and hopefully, that will work out for me.
Well, if it makes you happy, give it a try. She deserves it, right?
Hey, give you a call and see what work out, man.
Let me know how it goes.
For sure. Thanks, man.
No problem.
How you doing? Before you hang up, can you just listen for a while? I was stupid, I'll admit it. Should've never done anything to take away your smile. So I dropped my pride, all my cards are laid. I know I hurt you most definitely, and I'm trying to make it right. I wanna take away your pain. Said you need your space and you're trying to live, but I'm really hoping that you can forgive me. I'm wrong, I wrote this song, it's been too long, forgive me, baby. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. Don't you leave, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. So baby, can I come over and show you how sorry I am? I'll make you my lady tonight. Oh, if you want it, put your request in and I'll be on it. We'll make sweet love all through the night. Oh, I didn't know you would pick up the phone, and now I'm wondering if you were alone, girl. If so, just let me know. I wanna plan a rendezvous. Please forgive me, don't turn away. I wanna try again starting today, honey. I'll fight, I'll treat you right. See me tonight, I'll fix this, baby. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong, girl. Don't you leave, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. Don't you leave, no, no. I was wrong, I apologize. Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry. I am. Baby, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry. I am. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong. I was wrong, girl. Don't you leave. My apology. Oh, baby, please. Ooh, I was wrong. I apologize. This is my apology. I was apologize. I was wrong.
Hello?
Hey babe, what you doing?
Nothing.
Can you come over?
Yeah, not easy.
Anybody ever told ya what a woman really is? If you ever get the moment, show them how much they give. You're a shoulder I can cry on, arms I can embrace. Is to hear my deepest thoughts, protect her night and day. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are amazing, cause you have given life. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You're all amazing. I try to describe. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you
A nurturer you are. You bless us with your wisdom, and you tended every scar. You have found me broken. You have shown me light. You ignited all my passions and loved me through the night. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing, cause you have given life. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing. I try to describe. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
To be a woman is to be blessed with unparalleled intuition, to be powerful, power independent of place or position. To be a woman is to be a mother, giving birth to sons and daughters, ideas, institutions, and business ventures. To be a woman is to be the current inspiration, the future aspiration of a young lady, of a little girl.
You're a masterpiece of harmony, a melody of light. You're a gem, a diamond flower in spring, you're one of a kind. You're a masterpiece of harmony, a melody of life. You're an African queen flower in spring, you're one of a kind. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. So you are amazing. I try to describe. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. You are woman. You are woman. You are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. You are woman. So you are woman. Hey. And when obstacles manifest as natural, you are born for this.
To be a woman is to be the heart of the system, to be the one who brings life into our world.
Warning. What you are about to hear goes against traditional romantic counsel expressed by friends, family, and Instagram memes and quotes. Open-mindedness is advised.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome to another edition of the Senate Podcast. I'm your host, Neil. I am hopefully joined by my brother from another mother, Derek. Derek? Yep, the gremlins got us again here tonight. I'm going to try to ring Derek again. I don't know why this keeps happening, but this is what it is. Good night to everybody. Good night to Brett. Brett was here rather early. As soon as we started his stream, Brett was in first. And, you know, he's a good man to listen to G-Syndicate with. If you don't know who Brett Linton is, you need to take him more G-Syndicate action. He is the percussionist for G-Syndicate. Very good percussionist for G-Syndicate. Shout out to Tamiko. Good night, Marlon Miller. Alexa and I won't see what's going on, Marlon Miller. Hope everything is well. We're trying to get Derek here. In the meantime, how's everybody? How's everybody coping, going? Talk to me, man. How's everybody? First, before we get into that, I know we said Ross was going to be here, Ross Farley. Ross Farley is rather exhausted right now. He had a very long day. We had a conversation just before he was on, but unfortunately, he is not in a position to go live this evening, which is fine. It happens. I hope if he's watching, if he's listening, he gets some rest, get some sleep. And yeah, so Adrian Reed, good night. Don't recognize this name, but thank you very much for joining us. Everybody, you are watching the Senate Podcast. Remember to like, dislike, comment, share, subscribe, hit notification bell so you don't miss anything. We do content for you 5 days a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we do the Senate shorts. Those are a bit shorter and lighter. We still try to disseminate some level of advice and talking points there, but generally that's more of the absurd than anything else. But really and truly, the meat of the meat and potato roti is these Senate live streams. We have these every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Barbados time. Yeah, and this is
Really?
Derek Marshall. You there?
Yeah, man, here.
Yeah.
But a little bit of stuff. How are you going?
Wait. Hold on. Ah, boy, we got a little picture here now. Hi.
Yeah.
We got some picture. We working, we cooking with gas.
All right.
Yeah. What's going on, my brother? What's going on?
I'm well, man. I'm well. I am happy to be in the crank again. You know how it is. Still here, so up on the struggle stream with the old laptop, but we can make it work tonight, you know?
And that's how it is. That's how we do, man. We can build it while we fly it. And regardless of what the picture quality looks like, the most important thing is the message. We are here, and one day we will get all of the visuals and everything together, but you gotta start somewhere. As I was telling everyone, I don't know if Ross talked to you, but Ross, he couldn't make it tonight. Rather as exhausted, I would have talked to him before we went live. So Ross, we really enjoyed having you on Tuesday, and we were looking forward to having you tonight. But of course, you're always welcome on the Senate Podcast because 1, you're a very intelligent man, and 2, you're a very intelligent young man. So they don't, we old and cold and bitter. They don't necessarily want to hear from me all the time because I feel our perspective is coming from a space of being jaded and being hurt. Who hurt we? Shout out Denise James, she is here. Shout you out. Stephen Wu is in the crank. Good night. Yes, my brother, how are you doing? How is everything? How are you doing?
Cannot complain. I am actually in very good spirits. So I can't complain at all. I just stay ready to do the Lord's work. But people seem to be doing all right, so I feel good with that. And yeah, the Lakers losing, so all is well with the world.
Listen. No. I gotta put in my mouth here. Listen to me, sir. Listen to me. I understand you're a LeBron James hater, right? And I understand that the Lakers are not.
People say that I'm a hater, but I like to think of myself as a truth teller.
No, you're a hater. Shout out Choco Minaj. You are a hatter, sir. You are a hatter. But yes, the Lakers are having their struggles with your picture drop up on my here. I know what's going on there.
Oh, it is. Yeah, anything liable to happen here, the struggle streaming, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, until you get that back, I put up this nice little visage of you here.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Cherish, good night, Aston. There, you're back there again now. But yeah, man, you coming about the place. Coming about the place with this Laker hate. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. The Lakers will be great again. We just need to jettison some dead weight. And by dead weight, I mean Russell Westbrook. Anybody,
okay.
anybody that is close, anybody that close to my age, we need to get rid of. Anybody close to my age, we need to get rid of. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Senate podcast. As I said, like here, you there? There?
Yeah, man, still here. Not sure what's going on.
Yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Derek, let the people know about G-Syndicate, the premier acapella group in the Western Hemisphere. And the only reason reason why we put that equivocation is because we don't know what's going on in Asia. So
it's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hottest thing, this side of the world, G-Syndicate. Big at the guys, Kiamal, Vaden, Mark, my boy Brett in the chat. Tonight, Brett, at some point we can have you on. You can have a little chat with us as well.
Oh, the little one doing good, Brett. I forgot to answer that. Yeah. The little one is doing well. Yeah, mommy too.
Yeah. And Hugh. Yeah, so big at the guys. Putting in our work. Yeah, man. We ready to bring some goodness to you. You sent me something today, and that was looking very nice. And,
yeah, man. Yeah,
I have to say I'm excited about it. I will share what you sent me with the guys, the earliest opportunity, and they can get opportunity, see what's up with it and what we're looking to do. But yeah, man, G-Syndicate. You can find us at gsyndicate6.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at G-Syndicate6. And also on Instagram at G-Syndicate6, but you got to spell out 6. So those of you who can spell, you should have no problems.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are in the crank. And Lee Ewo, shout out Lee. Now, people, as far as you know, as you always know, if you don't know, for those of you who are not initiated, every Tuesdays and Thursdays we come here to talk the things in a very serious and hardcore manner. But before then, Derek goes to our social media pages, particularly the Facebook page, the Senate Podcast. Give us a like and a follow when you get an opportunity.
Please do.
Right? Derek goes on there and he usually gives us the title and the talking points for what we'll be talking about in the next episode. This Thursday, was no different. Derek would have gone there and he would have titled this Mystery Date. And the question for tonight is, are women really unaware of what men really want when they go on a date? This is going to be an interesting one, in my opinion. I'm interested to hear where and how this goes, and I've seen some of the material you have sent me behind the scenes that you want me to put on and to air. So while you start the monologue, my brother, I am going to get that cranking.
Yeah, we got some comedy with a levity before we start to, drill down as usual. As you guys come in, feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well.
There, you there?
Get things rolling up in this.
There. Oh dear, Derek is having some connectivity issues. And all right, while we try to work on that, let us, I don't know, man. I don't want us to do the Lord's work tonight, but we remain undeterred. So, ladies and gentlemen, while we get this sorted out, just remember all the time that you are watching the Senate Podcast. Now, we want to hear from you. We want you to sound off. Those of you that join us here every Tuesdays and Thursdays, you all speak very well. Whether you agree or disagree, we really do appreciate your feedback. For the people that new subscribers, we want to thank everybody for subscribing to the channel, helping us to build this community. And again, we welcome all feedback. We welcome all talking points. We welcome it. Just don't disrespect the SETI. Don't disrespect the men. Don't disrespect the platform. You can say and have your opinion, whether it is agreeing or disagreeing with our talking points. That is fine. And we are willing to have this discussion, and we are willing to have you on the show as well, particularly if you disagree with our talking points. And that's not in bad faith. That is not to discredit anything that you believe or anything like that. But in the spirit of having transparency and to having some semblance of a discussion, because a lot of people seem to think Derek and I talking here every Tuesdays and Thursdays that we are being unbalanced and unfair. We just want to say that we invite whomever to come, particularly the women and people that do not agree with us and our detractors, to come on and to talk the things. But it don't make no sense grumbling behind the scenes. It don't make no sense having talking points to us in private when there's a bigger and larger discussion to be had. I understand some people like anonymity. Some people don't want to put their face and their business and everything out there, and that is fine. We can, there are several ways around that. We can put up nice pictures of a black background. We can put up several things to hide your appearance and your identity. And shoot, I can even find and download a nice modulator. I can modulate your voice if need be, but I don't think it's that serious. It's really about having the discussion and getting into the things, because a lot of people getting behind the scenes and saying we biased, we misogynist, we sexist, we unfair, we are judgmental, but you're not coming on the platform to offer a counter argument or to really give your perception of what this person is necessarily doing right or wrong versus our opinion. And you know what I mean? Like, it's all fine and good to say we want about us, but we bring in a message, we bring in advice, we bring in talking points. And if you don't agree with that, come and tell us why you disagree with it, and let's have a larger discussion. The people in this chat, the people that come here and watch, the people are not ogres. The man can just pelt rocks at you. So, you know what I mean? And if you feel that strongly, start your own podcast. Shoot, we will come on your platform and talk the things if need be, because we are not afraid is the best way I could put it. You're there with me?
Hey, I don't know if you hear me, but yeah.
I can hear you. Your video is very choppy. So what you can do is, let me see if I can help with that right now. Let me try this and see if this helps your. I see Brett is saying I'm outnumbered tonight, fellas. Watching with two ladies. Man, that's all right, Brett. That's all right. That's all right.
Just pull your ground, though. We got used to it.
Yeah, no problem. Ain't no problem. Derek, I think we can try that now. It seems a little better. I don't know, why or what is going on, but take it away, my brother. We will try it. We will fly it. We will go as we can to get the stream going.
Yeah, you can make it work tonight. I think your video, Neil, if you could get that on screen now. Yeah.
Yeah. No problem.
I think it would have sent you.
Yeah.
You get it on screen to just start before you start to crank it.
All right, no problem. So I can put it on screen now.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
So it's when you spend $200 on it, then she gets back with her ex the following business day.
Oh, rasclat. Emotional damage.
Believe it. My guy, his spirit is broken. Yeah? So, folks, a few weeks ago, I came across a video on the spiritual word, and this video was a video of the Godfather, Kevin Samuels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that his name alone tends to be a trigger for a lot of women. His name alone tends to be a rallying call for men, right? Mm-hmm. But he was making the point in the video that if, let me organize here so quickly. Don't judge me, folks. Here we go. That if women want to go on dates and sex not be on the docket, they need to go on those dates before it gets dark. So let's have a watch of that particular clip.
Ooh, wait, hold on. Let me get you on screen here, brother. Hold on a minute. All right, hey, cranking.
And understand, when I mean dates, I mean nighttime dates. Ladies, if you don't want sex to be on the table, then don't go out after dark. If you go out after 5 p.m. with a man, sex should be on the menu. If you want to keep it strictly platonic, date between the hours of 12 and 3.
Oh, bumbleclad.
Yeah, Lee asking if you know Foopity. They would love to hear Lee saying Foop in her
Trinity
Trinidad
accent.
accent. That should be very interesting. Good night to you, Philip. Good to see you in the house. Yeah. So that was his position, right? Now, Neil, I know you're a man. You sit up front in my house, or if you're a host after a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
The understanding is that we are about to engage in some adult. All the children gone to bed, and the children here, so it's adult time.
Yep.
Here in Barbados, right here in Barbados, back in the day, your parents used to say very often to you, "Get in before the street lights come on."
Mm-hmm.
Right? Why is that significant? It is significant because your parents wanted you to stay out of trouble. Our parents understood that people get up to all kind of mischief when it gets dark. So when I heard this advice, I smiled because it sounded much like the advice your parents would give you back in the day, right? There's a song that says the freaks come out at night, right? And that is very much applicable in the dating market, right? The freaks do indeed come out at night. And I know the ladies will agree with that. The freaks do come out at night, right? Sure. When we were at school, we did Julius Caesar. And I don't know for those of you who are familiar with the Austin can give me the if I get the details wrong or not, but the conspirators went to roping Brutus at the Cassius and all them guys. They went to roping Brutus to make the cause seem a little bit more honorable. They were talking about getting the real Caesar. And as they left, either Brutus or his wife Portia, one of them was wondering, who are these men that conceal themselves even from darkness? You know what I mean? So, when it's like dark, think we just say, let's get dark. You know what I mean? Things get a little dark, right? Now, I saw a response. There was a response to the video as well, Neil, and I want to share that video with you guys tonight for the sake of balance, because they say that we are one-sided on this channel. And I think it's necessary for us to hear all the arguments before we proceed. So let's take a look at this video. This is from Tony Gaskin. Right?
Right. So here we go.
Somebody sent me a video, and it was a gentleman telling women that if they don't want to sleep with a man, not to go on a date after 5 p.m. I'm all for personal responsibility. So what I'm finally realizing is what women have been telling me all along. Is how about we stop telling women to have these crazy restrictions, and we start telling men to be more responsible, to grow up, and to mature. How about we tell men that just because you take a woman on a date at 7 p.m., it doesn't mean she owes you her body. We got to do better. We got to keep growing.
I love it.
I tell you guys, grow up and mature, Neil.
Yeah, we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and stop asking me to have all these crazy restrictions, right? I truly love these times in which we live, right? Because he said it, and shoot, we all about it. We about personal responsibility, but it seems as if personal responsibility only extends to men. Because when it comes to personal responsibility for women, suddenly that is not really the option, because he's saying, hey, don't ask women to have all these crazy restrictions. What are these crazy restrictions? Going out with a man that they actually like or want to have sex with, they're physically attracted to. Apparently that is a crazy restriction, right? So for those of you, those of you in the chat, right, let me ask the question, because what my guy here is saying, it sounds really good at surface level, but when you drill down, when you really drill down, you see that again, this is a very one-sided approach to the whole situation, right? So I'm going to use the reference. I like to use this reference of your son because women tend to understand it a little bit better and feel it more when you're referring to their sons, whether those sons be actual sons or hypothetical sons, right? So imagine your son that you've pushed out, carried for 9 months, pushed out, raised into an upstanding member of society. Would you encourage your son to continue dating, fetting, and spending his money, using his time, energy, attention, money on a woman who had no sexual interest in him? Would you do it, ladies? Shoot, gents, would you do it? Would you encourage your son to be out there using his money, energy, attention, and time on a woman who really had the conky, as you would say, Neil, for somebody else? You would say the conky, I would say the guts. Because we know how a situation like that is going to play out. He will be the person providing, somebody else will be the person hitting it. Right? We know that's generally how it goes. So, folks, we need to be real in these particular situations, right? When it comes to the man-woman dynamic. First of all, you need to stop expecting men to behave like women. Men and women, we need to stop expecting that, right? Here's breaking news for you guys. Breaking news. This is like, yeah, bring Kermit the Frog. Men sex.
Say that again, because you broke up. Say that again. You broke up.
That's a news flash. So let me repeat it again. Men want sex. Men like women who are physically attractive, right? Whatever floats that particular man's boat, that's what he gonna roll with. So don't come telling me about fat phobia and fat shaming and all that. Some guys like them bigger, some like them small. That's just what it is. Some like them just in between, right? Now here's another piece of breaking news, guys. Men want to have sex with women who are physically attractive. So we got men that like physically attractive women, that like sex. They want to have sex with physically attractive women. Yeah, breaking news. No, here's the part that people don't seem to get. Because we always hear, oh, you know, all men think about sex, right, Neil? You've ever heard that statement?
I was always thinking, well.
Yeah, that's what the normal thinking is. All men want is sex. So here's a news flash, another news flash. I just following the news coming nation or Barbados today, right? When a man asks out a woman that he finds physically attractive, he is asking her out for the intention of having sex with her. Yeah, let me get Aston up in this crank. Words off. I said what I said. He is asking her out for the intention of having sex with her. Let us not dipsy doodle and pretend that this is strange and unknown news that I'm breaking here tonight. That's what that part that in the news flash, right? But ladies, if you want to pretend that you do not know that this is the case, that's fine. But understand that men do not want to be in a woman's presence solely for the honor of being in her presence. That is simply not the case. If a man is looking to spend his money on you, his energy, his attention, his time, doing so with the intention of having the opportunity to see you naked, that is why he is doing it. Is it wrong for me to say that? No. Is it wrong for men to think that? No. It is just how men are wired. Is that misogynistic for me to say that? No. Is it sexist for me to say that? No. It is called a simple fact of life, human biology, human evolution for millennia now. Right? Somewhere along the line, we have been led to believe that men should just provide, sacrifice, give and expect nothing in return. Not even respect, because submission out the window. We know that. We know so that submission thing that ain't coming. But not even respect. Right? And here it is now, not even the little sex. Right? So women are allowed, or should be allowed. And when I say women, let me use the caveat, not all. Should be allowed to do whatever they want. In this case, use a man's resources with no consequence. And the man have no expectations of that, right? If a man asks a woman out on a date, we know that he wants to have some kind of physical connection with her. That's just a fact, right? Before I go any further, let me send you some stuff that I found today. Today. 3 dating profiles that I would have found from my guy. you know my guy. O'Shea Duke Jackson. O'Shea does that's right. O'Shea does a show called Hit the Wall But Still Entitled, right? And he reviews dating profiles from ladies on, Tinder, Hinge, Plenty of Fish, Seeking Arrangements, whatever, right? There are a whole set of them out there. Check them out if that's your thing, right? But check these 3 dating profiles that he unearthed and reviewed. We can check these 3 and then we can come back, right? So let me know where you're on screen, Neil, or what we got there.
We're doing with the 44. We're going with the 44.
All right, this lady is 44. And I did not take the photos of the ladies to protect the reputations of the guilty. I didn't do that because really and truly, the physical attributes are irrelevant at this point. But check this profile. I am loving, passionate, a go-getter, outgoing, and caring. Sounds pretty good, all right? I am looking for real love. I am looking to spoil and be spoiled. I am looking for a man that is 40 plus, 6 feet or taller, and not thirsty for sex because I am celibate. If all you want is sex, keep it moving. No time for games. Darling, ain't nobody got time for that.
That will never happen. You will never live to see that happen.
Right. Nobody ain't coming to just be your friend. Be a Mike Grosvenor. Just wanna be your friend. Nobody doing that these times.
Big try.
2022. Somebody going up with you just to sit down, hold your hand. We coming back to that. Give me Queen there, so Neil.
Queen. I want you to know. This took me about 10 seconds to pronounce, I ain't gonna be honest and say that I thought this was some sort of Swahili or saying here.
Yeah, I get you.
Mm-hmm.
I get you. You on screen?
Yeah, you on screen.
Yeah. I'm not single. If you don't like it, keep moving.
Wait now, boy. Now what?
Oh my God. The lady says, Queen says, I'm not single. If you don't like it, keep moving.
Wait, no. I got attitude?
Yeah, pretty much. He says, I'm only looking for conversation, a good friend, nothing serious, BF number 2. Not sure what those initials mean.
I just want my, I don't know. I just want my PAA.
I think I just want my cat A and
no
lit.
Is my No. I
can't use. I can't.
I
say
just
what,
want my
want my
cat 8 and licked. My dad doesn't know what I mean. I googling that now.
Yeah, probably.
I refuse to believe that that's what.
Google it and let me know what it is, because I don't know what it is. That's taking.
I just want.
Right.
That cannot be that.
Oh yeah. Look, why you do that? Let me call this.
There.
I'm still here.
Yeah. Keep. You could read after that.
Yeah. So she says, BBW with 2 kids, take it or leave it. Got to be consistent, and I got to get to know you. This ish don't come easy, period. Yeah?
Hmm.
Give me the next one.
Next one is 35. You're on screen.
35. Because I'm 5'8", and a fat girl that knows her worth. LOL, so come correct. Don't like my time being wasted. You're just trying to hook up. I'm good on that. Swipe left. I'm trying to find someone I can enjoy life with besides just in the bedroom. I'm a mother of a 13-year-old daughter. Please like to travel. Yeah, still, she says at the bottom, looking for friendship, long-term relationship. No.
By the way, I googled
a friend
it.
of mine, she messaged me. She said,
I googled it and I didn't see nothing. Nothing at all came up. So I would believe in my little bubble that that's not what it means.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You can do that if that floats your boat. you can do that too, right? But I would be willing to hazard. I guess that's what it means, right? If you think that that's what it means, they just got A and licked. Put some ones in the chat. Or if you find out what it actually means, drop it in chat so we can all be educated, right?
Made aware.
Yeah, so we got 3 dating profiles there just now. And the ladies all saying, hey, this is what I want. But I still with you, Neil?
Yeah, you still. Well, your video drop. Don't worry about it. Just keep going. I would splice it in as you come in and out.
All right. Cool. Yeah, so 3 dating profiles. All 3 ladies making the point where, hey, I ain't looking for the sex, right? I ain't looking for the sex. 44 and that one's 35. You're looking for the sex in a relationship. You just want somebody to essentially talk to who you had. And that's fine. Not a problem. No problem. But here's the challenge, ladies. If a man just wants friendship, he can go with his boys, and that would be just all right with him. Why? Why would that be all right with him? Well, he doesn't want to be intimate with his boys. As a matter of fact, when he goes out with his boys, he does not always have to cover the entire bill. And he's not expected to do so. When a man goes out with his boys, the expectation is everybody will pay for their drinks or be paying by rounds. So this round is mine, the next one is Neil one, the next one is Marlon one, and we going down the road like that until everybody smash and we lay down on the floor and sleep. That's it, right? As a matter of fact, folks, let me pause it here. That when the ladies go out for girls' night, there's no one person picking up the entire check either. Ladies are very quick because ladies, women got money got steering and breaks, break too. They're very quick to say, hey, well, I had X or Y, and as such, I will be paying for X and Y. Whoever had A, B, C, D through F and G, they will pay for A through G.
And they will fend for themselves.
Because guess what? X and Y is mine. All the rest, whoever it concerns, let them deal with that. Somehow, though, magically, so if you say work magic, let me see. Work magic, let me see. When testicles are involved, suddenly strong, independent women become babes in the woods, as I like to say. I'm broke. Suddenly, no women got money. And the person carrying the testicles is now required and expected to pull not only his weight, but that of the lady as well. If ever there was sexism, folks, this is it. This is sexism. Because as the old people say, the expectation is that because I am a man, I am expected to pay. Right? The same treatment is not extended to girlfriends. Ipso facto. By this very fact, for those of you who got the Latin down, we can conclude that expecting a man to pay simply because he's a man is discrimination because of sex, which is, in a word, discrimination called sexism. We like to call it chivalry most of the time, but here on this channel, we call it what it is, benevolent sexism.
Derek, I want you to do me a favor before you carry on. Can you either shift yourself to your left or shift the computer to your right? Because you're dropping out of frame, and I want the people to see you. So when they're clipping us, right? I want to make sure that they got the full face.
You got the full fizzy hog. You got me there?
Yeah. You could come a bit to your left or push the computer more to your right, but either way, you're getting there. We could go a little bit more, but yeah, you're good. We could work with that.
Right, fantastic. So yeah, chivalry, as I like to call it, benevolent sexism, right? And because I know who I'm dealing with, Neil, I know who I'm dealing with, and the ladies would like to say, oh, but when I go out with my man, I despair. We don't expect men to pay in 2022. I know that is what they can say. Because, you know, we are uninitiated, or we like to think that we are uninitiated, and we are unaware of how school keeping in these social media streets and in these dating back alleys, right? I see you got a good shirt there, man. Oh.
Jeez, representation always.
Yeah, hive mind,
yes,
right?
Sir.
So because I know who I'm dealing with, and I know that they would like to say, but you know, I don't know nobody like women don't expect that when men go carry them out that they will have to pay. Women expecting now in these times that it is equality and women can split the bill 50-50 and all that. Because y'all will try to dipsy doodle us, right? And then like, we are accustomed to dipsy doodling now.
Dipsy doodle proof.
we dipsy doodle proof. We have a video. We are anti dipsy doodle. We have a video we're gonna share with you guys now. Right? It coming to you slow, Daniel.
Yeah, no problem.
But when it comes, you can get it on screen, right? And I want you guys to listen to the response. This guy is giving he's doing a little bit of a discussion. It's a little bit lengthy, but we can listen to it. We can watch it through. And I want you to listen to the response from the ladies when he asks. Well, so you saw from the audience, which is I think almost 100% ladies. Listen to the response he gets when he asks the question, who should pay on a date? He's going to break down some other things too about the dating game. So we can watch that. We can come back. We can chop it up. So while I need to get that loaded, please remember, folks, you are watching the Senate podcast here on YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss anything that we got coming on the pipeline for you. While you're here, smash the like button as you come on in. We are happy to have you all guys as neutral, as what people would say. So hit the like button as you come in. We have 324 subscribers. Let me keep cranking. Let me see if we can get up to 350 or something like that. That'd be great. So let me. What's going on? Okay, yeah. Let's see if we got each. Well, I missed a lot in the chat.
Yeah, a lot of
the come back to it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the chat firing off, but we can get there.
Yeah, we can get there. We can get to the chat. Yeah, you ready for me, Neil?
Yes, sir. You are.
Let me run it when you're ready.
All right.
Person at the back in the stripes. Yeah, let's hear from you.
During the dating period, after like 4 or 5 months of dating, I'm just wondering at what point do you have to pay? Did the woman have to pay when they go out? The guy is asking that there should be half and half at that point when you already.
At what point?
When you already been dating for 4 or 5 months.
Right. Look, okay. to give you a quick answer on, firstly, I think we should just deal with the who should pay thing to begin with. When you're on a date, who should pay?
I know. I mean, that's what I told them. You know, I'm sorry.
But-
I would say, I'm dating. We're dating. You
But
know,
here's
the
the-
gentleman here.
Okay, he's supposed to pay.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I told him.
but you're supposed to have sex with him whenever he says.
No. Whenever
Where does this double standard come from?
The gentleman is supposed to pay.
I'm sorry.
That's the
It's the
assumption.
reality. You guys can moan at it all you want, but the moment you say to a guy, you have to fucking pay for my time, you're saying this relationship isn't equal. This relationship isn't equal. My time is worth more than yours, so you should pay for it. I wonder what paradigm that sets up. Here's my view. If you go on a date with a guy and you don't offer to pay your share, you weren't taught right. If you go on a date and he doesn't pay, he wasn't taught right. I can tell you right now, if I was dating someone and they never offered to pay, I wouldn't be dating them. I can tell you that now. If they never offered to pay, I would not be dating them because I'd say, this is the most polite they're ever going to be.
What is that?
And they're not even trying to pay now. What does that say about my future? But let me come at this from a different angle. I will always treat my partner how I would treat my best friend. And I wouldn't apply a different standard to my partner than my best friend. I wouldn't say to my best friend, let's always go out to dinner and you always pay. I'd say, let's be teammates here in whatever way we can. And maybe, by the way, proportionately, what you can do is less than what he can do. That's a different thing. If he says to you, I want to go stay at the top hotel in Big Sur this weekend, and it's $1,500 a night, and you say, I don't have the money. It's his job to say, it doesn't matter. I didn't do it so you could pay. I did it because I want to go and I want to take you. Great. That's what that is, right? Or if you both agree to go on holiday and you have a fifth of his earning potential, you say, I want to contribute to a fifth of this holiday. It's overly simplistic, but you get what I'm saying, right? I'll contribute on the level I can contribute. Let me tell you what means something to a guy. Trying. That means something to a guy. When he feels that you're not even trying to contribute, that's when he feels used. Because any guy who's really confident and self-respecting, if the woman never is even trying to contribute, he feels like he's being taken advantage of. And it has nothing to do with money. It has to do with the lack of gesture. So I would be looking at, if you like this guy, maybe if you're in different positions, figure out what you want to contribute proportionately or what you can contribute proportionately and treat him as you would your best friend.
The only thing I didn't agree with him there is that I would treat you like my best friend. That's my only little thing, but I get the point he was trying to make. You know what I mean? Like, you know. Anyhow, I see he's Marley is saying not Matthew Hussey. I guess he's well known to Marley. But anyhow, continue, my brother.
Yeah, man. Brett is saying a female friend is here asking why not be up front and say that you want to foot out the gate. Why you ought to pretend? So we coming to that.
I was just about to say.
We coming to that. Now here's the beauty of dating, right, folks? Men know and expect that they won't get a free ride from women when they approach. That's expected. Men know they're going to bring something. They expect that they have to bring something to the table. To use the phrase I don't really like. They expect to have. Women, on the other hand, want to pretend that they do not know that men want sex in the bargain, right? And it seems as if sex is not necessarily considered an equal exchange. It's not a case, Neil, of I give you pleasure, you give me pleasure. It's a case of, yeah, I the woman, and you just dying to have some of this. You know what I mean? So apparently a woman's time is way more valuable than a man's, right? And that's where the disconnect is coming. With regard to Why are the pretense? Let's walk it through. Imagine a man walking up to a woman and saying, "Hey, I like seeing I want to give me some of them guts." Obviously, not putting it as crudely as that, but you understand the reference. If a man just step to you and say, "Hey, I want some," you'll be definitely offended. 98% of women will be offended. Yeah, you know, you're gonna tell me, "Oh, we like the honesty." You like the honesty for the guy you like, the guy you find attractive. But any man that just want to get with, that wants to get with you, that you don't really feeling like that, I can't come and step to you and say, "Hey, I find you physically attractive. I would love to have a one night with you." That is offensive. And because you control access to sex and you understand that, hey, I can't just be indiscriminate and giving it to whomsoever will may it come. That is where the pretense has to come in, and we call it the pretense. It's not pretense. The man knows he has to bring something because there's some kind of value in a woman, right? And the real challenge to this thing, imagine you go to a club, Neil, right? And you know you got to pay to get in, right? You know you got to pay to get in club, but you're not really sure how much the admission is, right? And while you're standing in the line, the bouncer club owner, whoever it is, says to you, "Hey, there's $100 cover charge for you to get in here tonight." But the man next to you, who is taller, got more money, balling out more, whatever, the cover charge is only 20 for him. Shoot, he may bring it free. That's a problem. Because I carry you out to dinner. As my man said, after dark. I carry you out to dinner, hoping. Yes. We did a short last week before, whenever it was only a couple of weeks ago, where a woman said, where a man was based on Twitter, he said that a man was here saying that he crush. And the woman say he a message by accident say that he real nice. But when she belly full, she going home to do what?
Get
But
Shane lick it out.
Yeah, and that's right here in Barbados. Because, you know, people say these things don't happen here, right, Neil? They say that we only look for things from overseas and bring. But guess what? That's right here in Barbados. Right? Women do not place the same barriers to entry for each man that they encounter. What do I mean by that? The men that women like, they don't have to meet all these requirements. Carry me out to dinner, buy me this, get me that. They simply don't. And this is why men are so confused. And this is why a lot of men are saying, "You know what? Me and this dating thing, it doesn't work with me." Done with that. It's too hard to understand. It don't make sense. The goalposts always move. So men just letting it out. So ladies, my advice, do not go with a man that you know you have no interest in. If you're hungry, find your parents or something. You know what I mean? Find a girlfriend. But do not take advantage of men because you want a free meal or you want gifts. We talked about rinsing late last year.
Fleecing. It was rinsing or fleecing?
It was rinsing.
Rinsing. Sorry. I don't know where I get fleecing from.
Because
it's the same thing.
Because it. Right? But if you know that you have no interest in a man, do not take advantage of that man. Because guess what? Let's do the reverse of it, right? And this happens all the time. I would be the first to say it happens all the time. Men have no interest in women. They just want a sexual thing from them. Take advantage of them. And guess what? Women are terribly upset with that. Terribly upset. So you don't want a man to rinse you for your parts. So don't rinse the man for his wallet. I think that's only fair and reasonable. Yeah. Over to you, my brother. Let me hear your thoughts on the topic today.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching Senate Call. You are watching the Senate podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Just like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything coming on the pipeline. Let us get the community going. It is important that you sound off. It is important, whether you agree or disagree, that you give us the engagement. Let's build this community and let's get the conversation started or continued. No. I didn't think this was going to be this interesting, you know. I'm not going to lie to you, but I love the spin, and as always, I love the spin you've come with it and certain things that you would have said. First, I want to start with the thing you said about men want women for sex. Men only ask women for sex. I think it is imperative because it is 2022 and because with technology and everything that things can be clipped, and what we are saying is that while a man may be interested in you, getting to know you better, whether it be to, you know, I like you, I want to get to know you, I want you to be my wife, I want you to be my girlfriend, I'm interested in building a life with you, sex in there. Sex is a driving force, right?
Believe it.
A man is not going to look at any and every woman and say simply, yeah, boy, I just want to hit that and keep it moving. No, because let's be honest, people getting married still, people getting in relationships still. Men ask out women because they want to see if this woman is worthy of something. But believe you me, that in the top 3 of the reasons why he asked out this woman, right? Shoot, top 2, and the end number 2, it is sex, right? So let's get that off the table. I think that is very important to mention because I know some people can clip that and say, oh, all men, they're speaking for all men. Even some men can say, well, they're speaking for all men because, oh, I don't, when they ask for a woman, I just want sex. But you want sex. But you want sex, though.
Please say that, dude.
Good.
Because a lot of men are trying to mislead women. Right?
Dipsy doodle. Trying
to simp up. Strong. Try to dipsy doodle the women. Women, when a man approach you, he wants the guts.
That is on the agenda. That is on the checklist. Believe you me. That there.
As Brett is saying, he got a friend that asked him why he pretense. That is what that is. That's pretense. They want the guts.
Right. So that's number 1. Second thing is I will respond to is the guy that responded to Kevin Samuel's video where he's saying that men need to be more responsible. Stop telling women to restrict themselves or to ease their restrictions. Men need to be more responsible. And how about telling men that if you carry out a woman after 7 o'clock, it does not mean she owes you anything. The woman doesn't owe you anything. And that's completely right. That is fine. We're not disagreeing with you, brother. But let us understand that there are a lot of women out here that have no interest in a man. Knowing full well the man likes them, whether it be on a sexual level or wanted to know them more with the hopes of a relationship. But they are going out with them with no intention of knowing. Women know. You see, here's the thing here, Derek. For me, this ain't about sex. This is not about a man's intent. See, of course, they got men out there that can come dipsy doodling for sex. And we are telling men shouldn't do that. Don't dipsy doodle for sex. But this has nothing to do with a man's intentions. This has to do, like the question stated, women feigning awareness. Oh, I didn't know you'd like me like that. I didn't know. I thought we was just friends. I thought we was just kicking it. We going out 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. We hugging up, watching movies. I have been in situations where I used to hug up a woman. And when they say, all right, so what we do, I mean, we never used to have sex or any sort. We just used to hug up, you know, whatever, snuggle up and everything like that. And then when they broach the thing about, all right, so what's going on here? You want to say you was just my friend, though? No, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was about 19. I was confused out the wazoo because I could not, you know. I couldn't yeah, for real. I couldn't rationalize that. But that's not the point. The point is that if you know, and it doesn't even matter the time of day that a man asks you out, right? You know when a man let you on that level. You know. Because a man makes his intentions known. Now, he may not be as direct as some men, Mom might come and say, like, say, wants you. A mom might say, you know, I really appreciate and value your time. And he gives of his time. And he's asking you on a date, you knowing full well that he likes you, that he want you. Whether it's for sex, whether it's for a relationship, he wants more than just friendship. And you know that. See, women know. Women know. Almost exclusively women know. But you going out with the man, you messaging during the day, y'all texting back and forth throughout the day, you bringing your heavy problems with him, you allowing him to bring his heavy problems to you. And then when the man asks you, so what are we? You like, use my friend, use my homie, use my pal. You know full well, knowing full well you don't
emotional, damn it.
And knowing full well you don't do this with your girlfriends. You do not have the level of conversations you have with this man. You do not go and do certain things with this man that you do with your female friends. But this man exclusively, because no other man again this attention or this type of treatment from you, you know. I see it often. It has happened to me and I've seen it a lot. Where women just feign, oh, I didn't know. You didn't like me. I didn't know. I don't see you like that.
Plausible deniability.
Right? But at the end of the day, then no other man getting you attention like how you getting it to me. Then none of your female friends getting the attention the same way I getting it. You giving me special treatment and attention. We going to driving and watch movies. We holding hands. We hugging up. You wearing something skimpy. You know what I'm saying? You smell it all nice. You
I can't touch you.
Face beat back. Yeah? You sending me all of the signs that you're interested in me by doing just enough to say that you're not interested in me. No, that is, I made a list. I had to write it down while you were talking, right? Let me see Kevin Simon's response. Right. Let's go with Matt Hussey. No, Matt Hussey said the thing about the best friend. I don't know if I would treat a woman I dating like a best friend. Simply because sex is involved. I have many close friends. I have Derek is one of my brothers. Mark is one of my brothers. I have friends that are absolutely close to me. And I'm trying to get into bed with them. So I'm not treating no woman I dating, no woman that I'm interested in like a best friend. I mean, sure, it sounds good to say that you want a woman that is your best friend. Your woman, you want the love of your life to be your best friend. That sounds like saying off note, but that sounds like saying off a lug. That's on Hollywood. The music crescendo and his best friends, and that sounds sweet. But in practice, I don't want no woman treating me like the best friend either. Not the woman that interested in me. You understand? So let me clear that up. Now, that guy, Matthew Hussey, he was speaking large facts. And I know, and that led me to a train of thought where he said, you know, you are essentially expecting a man to pay for your time. That leads me into something that you said, that, you know, women believe their time is more valuable than a man's. Well, obviously a woman is going to feel like that because they know that we want sex. They know that we want something. We want something tangible from them. Something that is a very intimate part of them. That is part of their soul, their body, even their mind. They know that they have the corner market on vagina. So therefore, they obviously expect, if you want this, you got to pay for it. Tuesday, it was said explicitly, if you want the drawers, if you want intimacy, if you want the conky, you got to pay for it. You got to show me that you're worthy of it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it should not be, let me show my worth by my wallet. What does that mean? Anybody could pay for things. Money for some people ain't nothing. Man will buy you a car, house, land. Does it mean he's a good man? No. So my problem is women not, you can set your value, but you are setting your value for the wrong things. The man want you, the man want sex, the man whatever. The man must pay. That don't make sense. Trust, honesty, loyalty. You know what I mean? Those things are important. Anyhow, I digress. Now, back to the point I was trying to make. Women set my time is valuable. Because you want something from me. I don't necessarily want nothing from you other than, you know, your friendship or intimacy of a mental or emotional level. Right? Our needs and wants are different from men to women. Right? This is why we say men got to do and be better. And this is why you say, what are you offering other than your wallet? Just like we ask women, what are you offering other than your body, other than your conky, other than your looks? Men, other than your wallet, who are you? Yeah. Who are you other than your wallet? I'm not saying money is easy to come by, but let's be honest. If you work on yourself, you get your education, or you have a skill or a trade, especially in a niche market, money is not going to be hard to come by. Anybody can buy a meal. Anybody can buy a set of roses, a bouquet of roses. Anybody can buy or pay for rent. You understand what I mean? That is not the issue. We see it in society today, a man willing to fly out women. So the issue is not, what are you bringing, man? What is your value? Because women are only seeing you as wallets. The same way they know that we see them only as sexual objects, as we see them as for sex, right? They understand. That's why Instagram is flooded by women that look amazing, because they know what the market is, and they have the market covered, because all we doing is we lead it with our wallet. We lead it with our wallet. We ain't got the discretion.
That's an interesting point, Neil, because as soon as women not recognize, because they know, but as soon as they realize, for instance, any social media platform allows nudity like that, it gets overrun by nudity, because women understand, hey, the less clothes they wear, the more money they make.
Exactly. But no, the same way as if, because we know beauty fades. We know beauty fades. If a woman does not look like how she looks, what is she bringing to the table? Men, other than the money we bring to the table, because money is not enough. Money is not enough. Right? I see Aston here, but male hobbies dry out vaginas, Neil. Women are interested in you as a person, I find. I disagree, Aston, because, all right, not that I disagree. That's not fair for me to say, but based on my experience, which is my perspective, which is my truth, that's for Derek. It is something that
it's a little deeper than that.
To me, I think that a woman is interested in you as a person outside of what you have on material things. But you men, we gotta be discerning. Saying him we talk about all the time. You gotta be discerning and look for the women that you know can be about you and not the money. Because at the end of the day, we know, men and women, we know exactly what we're doing wrong. We know exactly when we're doing shite. We know when we leading with wallet, and we know when we posting pics with gram to thirst trap. We know, but we feigning ignorance in this thing. In my opinion, if a woman is going to tell me, if you want my conky, if you want my time, if you want my energy and effort, you have to pay. You have to lead with your wallet and show me that you can provide and do certain things. You know what that sounds like to me, Derek? Sounds like a prostitute.
It does.
It sounds like prostitution. And here's the thing. The reason why we have gotten something misconstrued here. We have taken the macro of prostitution and devolved it into a transactionary statement. So like anytime we talk about a woman setting her standard that she want a man to pay, I literally had a woman tell me she has no problem marrying a millionaire, and she would give him the best loving ever. That sounds like a prostitute to me. However, I was wrong in my assessment, because we have been led. I have equated that with prostitution, but let's be honest, prostitution, there's no intimacy in prostitution. In prostitution, that is equivalent for me going down the road. I went to Market this morning, this afternoon, buy detergent and mayonnaise. I paid for a product and service. Yep. I don't know the cashiers. I don't know the manager. I wave and be polite. But other than that, I can't say that I know them to say that I can get them a drop home or whatever late at night. I don't know these people.
Yeah.
So that is the difference. Prostitution.
Then intimacy. Then attachment involved.
So here's the thing. And I get it now. Women that say, oh, that's misogynist for you to think that because I am setting a price, I want a man to pay for my body and time and effort. He has to pay for it, and you liken it to prostitution. I get why that is wrong, because there's an emotional attachment that some of these women have. But I posit to you, if you are coming telling me that if I want your intimacy, your energy and effort, your sex and everything, I gotta lead with my wallet. It shows me that I have nothing else to offer but my wallet. It shows me that all I have is my wallet. It shows me that you value the thing that I want more than the thing that I have to give. And that to me is the problem. That to me is the problem. A lot of men gotta understand, outside of the paying for trips and paying for rent and paying for the divan or whatever, what do you bring? What do you bring? Because as much as we want women for sex, Derek and I, we say all the time, past the sex, we don't want that. We want peace of mind. More right now, and we implore all men, you should want PEACE more than PIECE. You understand? Peace over peace. Right? The sex could be the best in the world. The could got power windows, Sirius radio, it could got Google Maps, Waze, it could got airplane mode, it could got everything. Right? But if that car does start when it feel like starting, I'll cut out in the middle of me driving in my commute, and that got cut up for me, then I out to pasture. It's not reliable. I can't trust it. So we have to be and do better. The same way we talk with women, we give a hard time to women. Other than the sex we bring in, are you an amenable woman? Are you a pleasant woman? Well, you know what? This is the only rare time that I can stick up for women here and say that, man, other than the wallet you bringing, what is your personality like? Are you somebody that is well read? Are you a person that can have a conversation? Are you willing to be receptive to someone emotionally? You understand? If you are not willing to do these things, if you have nothing other than your bank account, then who are you? The same way we get to tell women when the BBL drop, or when the breasts gone away or the looks fade, who are you? We talk all the time. You see, and this is the problem. The problem is men reach financial maturity at the age of 45. Women run out of options past 40, right? The problem is we could always get because we got money. But that's the problem. When you only have money at 70, at 60.
That's where it's getting hit for.
Nobody ain't checking you for you because you're a good conversationalist. Nobody ain't checking you because you are well-read and interesting. That you're knowledgeable in business, or you know world politics, geopolitical issues, social issues. Shoot, you ain't even fun to watch a movie with. All you got is your wallet. And it becomes a chore for women when they only want you for your wallet. Well, let me get talk to you here, so because they trying to get my rent paid. That sounds like somebody want to be wrong you. And so, let me look back at my notes. Prostitution, women's time, men only wanting sex. I talked about that. Oh, I covered all of my points. Right. So that's essentially what I'm saying here. What I'm saying here is the reason why women feel empowered to only ask us, for saying, look, you want my time, energy, and body, you gotta pay for it. So you gotta pay for the date. You gotta pay for every date. You gotta carry me out somewhere. Show me that you want me. You want my vagina worth cliff. So carry me to cliff. Because straight up, they know that if you want sex, I want money. So before I get emotionally involved and everything like that and put things behind it, let me see what you got to offer in terms of money. If you got the money, don't waste my time. Derek and I are not rich, man. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
We may ends meet, but we are not rich, man. We are in the creative spaces. There is a teacher. A lot of money, then a lot of money knocking about. But what we believe that we have, that most men do not. What we have, I mean, yes, we are over 6 foot. Yes, we are not fat men. We carry ourselves a certain sort of way, and we have a certain level of intelligence. But I would like to believe that Derek and myself, we are interesting men. Right? And we stand up for ourselves. We talked about this briefly on Tuesday. We stand in our frame. And in the end, we maneuver as men, as masculine men. Women are receptive to that. So when a woman could come and say, well, shoot, you want me? You approach me, right? I know you want the conky. You approach me, right? So if you want the conky, you gotta carry me to the cliff. You gotta carry me. You gotta carry me. You gotta carry me. You gotta flame me out. You gotta do the things to show me that you want me. Because man, you by asking is like negotiation.
I said, hold up. Wait a minute.
It's like negotiation. I don't know if you all it's in a movie or whatever, but it's like a business thing. It's something they say in business is that never set the price. If you're in a negotiation, you don't open your mouth and set the price. You don't, because when you start and say how much your time is worth or how much I can offer you, you start by saying $50,000. Then the person says, I got it. I know what they think their value is, or I know what they think my value is. And I can negotiate and beat them up or down from there. Because you open your mouth first. So it's like that. When you open your mouth first and say, my girl, you giving this non-sexual energy, and love, you're real attractive to me. I want to carry you out. I want to make you my girl and this and that and that. So you're talking crazy out to your mouth and you ain't carry this woman out yet. You giving all of this time, energy, and effort to this woman. Shoot, that's an extreme. But there are some men that, they send memes every day and they talk, how you doing? How's your mom? How's everything?
Grand and glorious.
Grand and glorious. Why is it my black Nubian princess or queen? Q. No, not Q. Kween.
Yeah.
When that happens, when we set that energy, women have all the power now because they can feign ignorance. They can feign ignorance and they can operate in a sense of saying, let me set my value because he has already set what he wants. And if you want it, let me make it work. I told a group of women I was speaking to last week, right? I have never approached a woman, and I doubling down now saying I will never approach a woman. I will never make a first move on a woman. And the reason for that is because women understand their power. You see, it is not that women don't have power. It's not women don't, because there's this belief that women don't have power or women are oppressed in this patriarchal system, right? In patriarchy, women are oppressed, right? But women have power and women know they have power. And the power is not only in their legs, but it's in their maneuverability, in their femininity and their nurturing. If a woman, child, Derek, baby, what happened today? Tell me what happened today. How was your day, child? Shh, you want me to cook sand for you? With that gone. Well, not it's hypothetical, but you get the point I'm trying to make. You gone.
You get you.
You understand? So women understand their power. The problem is that some women abuse it. Some women dipsy doodle and manipulate the situation. And we men just come first and say, oh my God, there's a sexy Bentley. This woman's sexy. Boy, my girl, you sexy. The woman say sexy? Well, let me see what I can get for you. And they can string you along with the carrot, with the cheese, and have you follow like an idiot. There's a thing, the donkey with the rider with a carrot on a stick. But the donkey that keep going.
Keep moving, yeah.
They never catch the carrot. So a man, here's my thing to you. I have the confidence to say I'm not approaching a woman. Why do I have that confidence? It's because I know full well what my value is. Sure, I have the privileges of saying this as somebody tell me I got red man, tall man, pretty eye man privilege, curly hair privilege. I understand that, fair enough. But to men out there that fit in the parameters of an average man physically, understand this. If you work out, you could be 5'7" and ripped, in great shape. Yep. You could be 5'7" and well-read and knowledgeable. You could be able to crack a joke. You could be able to bring out anecdotes and trivia. You can watch certain things to be able to talk in a conversation. You can talk and speak on social issues. You can learn, educate yourself, get a skill, and not a skill just to say that this can give you money, but learn a hobby. You could go on YouTube and learn things. You understand? When that is done, and a woman sees you work on your wardrobe, invest in how you look. There always says, make sure you're smelling good. Make sure you bathe, you clean your skin. You got facial products. Make sure
as hard as it is to believe that you got so.
You understand? Once you bring and represent the best version of you, a woman will come. Shoot, you might be real ugly in the face. Get your teeth fixed. You understand? You may got a lazy eye, get glasses, a nice pair of frames. Trust me, I believe in 2022, anybody could look good. Anybody could look good.
To that point, Neil, in terms of, I don't, let me not hold it to looking good, right? Let's look at it as a case of, as you say, getting the best version of yourself out there, right? And we as men, we gotta recognize, hey, we gotta put in our work every day. Every day we gotta get up, we gotta put in our work, right? We can't just be, because guess what? We can get passed, but if we don't compete, we have to compete as men. We have to, right? So it behooves you as men to say, hey, I can hit the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week, right? I can, as Neil say, you study certain things so that you're more knowledgeable, you improve your skill set in certain things. We just have to, because as we get older, yeah, if you ain't doing the things that you need to do to improve yourself, you can get left behind. That's just the nature of competition. That's just the nature of men, right? So if we want to compete in the dating market, we got to actually put in that work every day, striving to improve. And that's what we need to do every single day without fail. I know it's hard work. It's hard work.
Trust me. Hard, dirty, grimy, ignorant work.
Yeah. Every day the gym, I used to tell myself there got to be some drugs that you could take to just make this process a little easier. You know? But you get to do it.
You got to do it. You have to improve. Yeah. Right? So that's the whole point I'm trying to make here. The point is that I get it. And we can't sit down and say these women. We can't do that. Because people liken it to the game. People liken it to like, that is what it is. Women understand their value because we men set the value. I like you and I want you. Will you like me? You want me pay money?
Ooh, here that I gotta come at there, Neil boy. We set the value.
We is who set the value.
That's bars. Is when my lyrics.
No, because I thought about it, right? Like, I get it. Right now, we're seeing an influx of women on Instagram looking as gorgeous as they want to look. And yeah, they can come and tell you, I want to look good for me. I want to empower me. Right? So I want to wear net skin to nothing. I get my breasts done. I get my ass done so that I can look good for me. Right? But if I promise you, this is the same. If men did not say, shh, she look good, yeah, likes, comment, share, subscribe, this and that, and the next. If nobody, another man never slaved in a DM or give a like, right? And let's say we start to like reading books, going to school, getting your business up. A man was saying, she's on, brother, I love a strong woman that can read and knowledgeable and this and that. And that's my friend, you doing saying, you're so sexy to me because you're well read. Or you are modest in your looks and appearance. You're not out there and yeah, you might post a little bikini pic here and there, but ain't like every picture, right? You would see the marketplace change. The reason why sex and the conky is so high is because we are the demand, we set the value, we set the marketplace. We are easily manipulated. Let's be honest, men are easily manipulated. As Derek said, we don't get sex often. So if a woman give you the hope of a promise of a chance to even look at the conky, Lord of mercy, a man would spend money to the hilt.
That coochie coupon.
The coochie coupon. So this is my thing. The question is to me, I don't think that women are unaware. I think women know full well what men want. I think women full well what the men want. Women know when a man is interested in a woman, for whatever reason. Because let's not nail it down to why. The point is, you know the man interested in you. But the man got to show and prove, right? Man got to shoot. What you showing the man? Other than the conky and not the conky, but other than the tops and the bottoms and the breasts and the thighs, what are you showing the man? Yeah, you may be giving good conversation. Yeah, you may be nurturing everything like that. But when it comes time for the rubber to meet the road and the man say explicitly, well, let me take this to the next level, all of a sudden you you be boxing.
Exercise.
I didn't know you to like me like that. I didn't know it was like that. I only like you as a friend. Because let's be honest, right? We say this all the time. A man could be there paying out he knows to make sure that a woman happy in terms of going to dinner and this and that next, and the woman ain't giving no sexual energy to this man. But another brother can be riding up, but he hearing a pineapple and a butter slippers and coming to BBV breaks off of this woman, you know.
Yeah.
Because a woman gives her sexual energy to whom she wants to, irrespective of money. So to me, the whole I want a man that could financially provide and this and that next and third and fourth. If a woman likes you and she got sent for you, it's yours. Irrespective of how much money you make, irrespective of how tall you are, irrespective of how you look. So I like to think of this as an anti-dipsy doodle space. Let us stop the dipsy doodling. I know that some of the things that we say, particularly Derek is a little more militant than I am. I know a lot of things that are said are very hard to digest, right? But if you sit back and you really take stock and actually process what we are saying here, you will understand what is really going on. Anyhow, my brother.
Yeah, man. Let me take a dive in the chat, man. You see Marty here say sperm is cheaper than eggs and a uterus and way more accessible. We talked about that in the live stream, and we talked about the live stream called The Expendables. You can go and watch that show.
Hold on a minute though. So you by your logic, Marley, eggs and uterus are more valuable than sperm. Why you want out here just gain it with anybody? Why you want to create children and life with any and everybody? Why they got so many single parents out here and single mothers? And don't come and tell me that things happen and men. There's not a lot of decision making and discernment when it comes to having children. They're not planning or plotting when it comes to children. If your eggs and uterus is so valuable, why you getting it got so easy?
Oh my God. Yeah. Brad says no peace, just peace. Yeah. Trust is built and earned. Some men are vindictive, some men are traumatized. Good night to you, Rian. Good to see you in the house.
Good night, Rian. Glad to see you.
Aston says they do not like well-read. Trust. They do not like that you have hobbies. They genuinely do not like that you're interesting outside of the relationship with them. I don't know if that's 100% true. I don't. I can't
agree with that.
Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. No, I think about it, Aston. I think women are more inclined to nobody. You never see a U-Haul attached to a hearse. It's just all the time. So if you're doing nothing, women against stick wrong. It's when you got something going on, and women are more inclined to say, "Hey, well, let me log on to this. Let me log on to that." Right? I've had girlfriends that are into music that's deal with. It will help me from time to time with certain things, whether it be selling a ticket at work or something like that, because they were into me. They're into the music, but they're into me. So that's what they would do, right? You see, Jason has arrived. Good to see you, my brother. Marlon calls it pay as you go. Marley says he's dating. Aston is dating the wrong women.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Aston said they're dating a long time.
You just got date. You got to date who in front, you know.
Yeah, you got to date who in front. Sometimes you got to do a little bit. I find that I get a lot less mess these days, to be honest.
Same here.
Like, I don't find bullshit is find me like that. When I was younger, for you though, when I was younger, I had some situations, but I don't find that I attract that mess like I used to back in the day. For some string, I don't know. I went through a string of like some real strange situations, some serious drama, but I don't get that now. So for that, I am eternally grateful. So let me not forget that relationships are reflective. So if you get some drama, you might got some drama going on, right? Anyhow, Jason says relationships have become transactional. On that we can agree. Dipsy Doodle dating is done, big man, and that is so true. Things moving different in these streets, right? Young people coming up now, the young men moving a little differently. So be careful out there, guys. As it says, Mina business, the water's full of oil and effluvium. I don't care about height or six pack because they don't have it myself. That's fantastic, Marty. That really is. You should never want what you are not, right? You should never want what you. So when you want what you are not, that's called entitlement, right?
Never seen the last.
Lee, there are women that will be okay with that. And I assume you mean the dipsy doodle dating then. I care about emotional intelligence, and all the men I have dated do not have it. Well, Marty, relationships are reflective. So probably at that time.
Wait, hold on a minute, Derek. Two things. One, I agree with what Marty just said. And I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. Emotional intelligence. That is something that I want more men to kind of hone to a cautious degree, though, because you don't really want to be giving away your emotional intelligence to anyone. And two, Marty, you said earlier that you went out with a friend of mine and Derek's. Did I read that right? You said it very early on in the juggling.
I didn't see that one.
Right. I think she said she went out with a friend of Neil and Derek's. All right, Marley, if I talking foolish, if I misread something, just let me know. But you could repeat what you said earlier about that. And we're interested to know who that friend is.
Indeed we are.
All the way over there in London town. So she says yes.
Oh. Okay.
How did it go? How did it go?
I'm intrigued.
Yes. I mean, well, you can't put that information here, obviously.
Yeah, don't. Message Neil Wallside or said.
Curious.
Marlon says we say what we think women want to hear, so automatically we build up the facade. I see you, Jason. I see you. So tell your good lies, because I'm fighting no matter what, yeah? They do not like honesty, says Aston. Boy, oh boy.
I think they like honesty once it doesn't encroach on their emotional wherewithal.
Once it's nice to date.
Yeah.
Once it's nice to date. Yeah. If it's harsh, I mean, no, boy, you don't really like to hear harshness. So if it's hard, but if it ain't a bitter pill to swallow, we can work with the reality. You know what I mean? Let me get back in here. Well, we had a lot in the chat today.
Yeah, man.
You are dating the wrong woman. Many women are not like that. However, normally a man who's going to spend $400 on a date can afford it, and there's no sweat off his back and doesn't expect anything. Ooh, I see you lately saying, all right, I'd advise young women to get out the game by 25. You know, only last night I had this discussion with a friend of mine. And I was saying to her, women do have a shelf life. It is a very real thing, right? And to pretend that it is not is foolhardy for women. So, as Lee is saying, get out the game by 25. Because after that, it's diminishing returns. There's a stat you would have shared with me, Neil, and a graphic you would have shown me, where when it's talking about cheating, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you find between 18 and 25, women actually cheat more than men.
Not me.
Why? Because everybody wants 18 to 25-year-old woman. She young or hot. Everybody want that.
18 to 25, always in fashion.
Older, always in fashion, right? But as they get older, you find that, not so much no more. Mm-hmm. So they cheat less and less. There's a precipitous fall off after 30, 35. But men still cheating going through because what we talking about tonight, men got resources, they got money, they can pay for it, it's transactional. Even if women got money, unless they're offering a really good price, nobody ain't taking any money to sleep with you. Facts. I mean, that's so real bad the way you put it. But you know it is. It's what it is, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's good advice, Lee. Get out the game by 25. But women get out the game, kind of get bored, or they ain't really feeling it no more, and then they want to move on to something else. You got to do that before, there's no diplomatic way to put that. So you got to do that before you get too old. That's the best way for me to put it. Yeah, Marley says if a man spends $400 on the first date, I'm triggered. You probably should be. He's probably trying to buy you. But I don't feel to say if you spend $400, you should expect something back. Take her to a movie. That's the thing. Nobody is saying that because you spend your money that you are entitled to access to the woman. Because we know that that's not the case. Right? We know that that's not the case. Unfortunately, though, a man sees it as an investment for down the road, right? So, or here's a radical idea. Since we know if we can date and everything, I pay one, you pay one, I pay one, you pay one. But here's the caveat. When we go out, wherever I take you to, you gotta take me to something on par with that. So don't think that I carry you in that tights and you carry me in that pink star for me. Nah. We got the same kind of value in terms of the investment in this date. And then we over this date, this ain't really worth it. They can start to move differently. You know what I mean? Jason says, Marty, the man you're attracted to aren't the man you're aroused by, but your own admission. It just read as extremely ironic to me. It just read as no shade, all right? Since they do not want movie dates or coffee dates. So, but yeah, they said that in the last, on Tuesday, when they showed it. Yeah, Brett, they said it on Tuesday and all the things we had, the videos we showed. Lee says there are women that are okay with coffee dates. They are just not 9s and 10s or IG baddies. And here's the thing to that, right? Here's the thing to that, Lee. I agree there are women who are okay with coffee dates. I will also say there are women out there who are 8s, 9s, and 10s. Who about that? You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it is so difficult to find those women, right? There are very attractive women out there who are nice women. But there are so many women out there who are very loud and dominate the conversation that it makes it very difficult to find those women. You know what I mean? And because, girl code. Yeah. Because, you know what I mean? Because the girl code, when the wagons are circled, the women who are not like that don't say anything, right? So then it becomes a challenge.
Or the tits are the talking points. Or the tits are the talking points. Yeah.
Right. But I do believe, yes, Derek Marshall do believe there are good women out there. Just gotta do some looking to find them. You know what I mean? So here we go again. Back in the chat. What we got here? Yeah, damn could come, mean the business. After they stick it out, he ain't about it. Marlon, if you have confidence in yourself as a man and move a certain way, you may not have to work as hard to attract. True. Jason says there's a path from all step by step self-improvement. Amen, brother. Happy to hear that.
Sir.
The rewards will come with a daily effort to become the best version of myself. It behooves us all as men. Reach. Yeah? It is keeping the attention that makes a difference. Rihanna, if dated men who have and men who don't have as much, spending your means and everything will be fine. Just says there, 8, 9s, and 10s are public property sold to the highest bidder. Yeah, you gotta be able to compete. Let me dipsy doodle on that. If you want a top thing, sorry, oops, let's not be misogynistic. If you want, want if you want top of the line check, you are top of the body as Lee said. If you want top of the line check, you gotta compete, right? Don't have to stop, service yourself and chill. Do not have to. I ain't doing it. Should cooking oil, as Ross said the other night, right? Men need to do things for themselves. Self-improvement and self-actualization are key. Self-actualization is so critical, right? Because when I started to be comfortable with who I found life became so much easier. I was so much more free. Right? So much more free. Jason, give me an adjustable 6 or even average woman who bought me and we good to go down the road. I think most men will say that too. He says it sounds a little incelly. Bet who bet you though. That's what the men are saying, right? Lee, bet who bet you. That's the challenge.
Fast.
Men just in one deal with the thing with these situations no more. I think there's a lot of frustration and fatigue both sides. And men kind of saying, yeah, I really don't want to do it. But hey guys, hit the like button. Are you here? So we see any level like. So let me hit the like button and get in here a little bit more, right?
Yeah, man.
Hope is the most dangerous drug
Go
on earth. Yeah, hope is the most dangerous drug on earth. Guy said you gotta give people hope. If you can't get a hope, get this to do.
But here's the thing though, human beings operate on hope. That's ingrained in us in our DNA. Humans thrive on hope. Look at Christianity, look at all the major religions, look at all religions. We want to believe in something, we want to have hope.
Yep. Facts. Hope is a horrible strategy. The hope strategy, man. Divorce and never recovering. I think I missed a comment there. I think the comment is redacted, but there's another one. Belly Searcher, I only see you as a friend. Emotional damage, boy. Yeah. Emotional damage. Brother says a man named Banana coming around the block. Oh, you catch you taking a man about his slippers, a man named Banana. You gotta live, sis. Take out the bed and walk. That's a man's choice to continue spending his money with nothing. And you see that is see that comment there? That is where the problems is come. Because very often you hear women will take advantage of the situation, take the gifts, take the money, take the trips, take whatever. And they say, well, you know, but yeah, I asked you to do it. Wow. That is where we may run ourselves in problems, right? Mm-hmm. So again, don't do that so until you and the woman vibing. And I talk about how you would know when the woman vibing. I talk about that last year for Christmas, right? Time, sex, what kind of quality you're getting, right? You're like a brother to me equals emotional damage.
Yep.
Yeah. As women get smarter and more financially independent, the birth rate starts dropping. Why is that? We had a screenshot of Future who said, hey, when a man earns money, he thinks of protecting and providing for his woman. When a woman gets money, she thinks she doesn't need a man. It's on them Hoodville memes, right? Yeah, they come and take over. 35 is single and pretty, 90% chance she mad as a hatter. I heard Shannon Sharp, right? I heard Shannon Sharp. And he said every time it comes down, the ball will swing, and somehow it always seems to find Russell Westbrook, right? And I laughed because poor Shannon didn't seem to get it, right? Back in the day, Neil, you know, we playing basketball at Estevan, and we were playing half court, 4-on-4. And for some reason, they would always end up with a guy we call T-Bot, right? And T-Bot was bad. T-Bot was poor.
It was terrible bad.
Yeah, catch your ball, and this is before the days of the new traveling rules. So every time T-Bot touch your ball, traveling. Just turnovers, all you think. Can't really shoot, can't defend nobody. So it was like a serious liability. And back in the day, you know, I was playing, doing my thing. And every time I had to make a pass because again, double team or whatever, my only open option is T-Bot. And then it occurred to me, you know what? This man is free for a reason.
Really is.
He is free for a reason. So as you're saying here, Jason, They hit 35 plus single and pretty. You ain't gonna say she 90% chance she mad. She may have extenuating circumstances, but she's free for a reason.
Yeah, my man T James, he could ball out T-Bot boy. He knows. He knows.
Yeah, T would always talk about T-Bot. You're free for a reason. Yeah. Show up my guy Carlos. He's calling the Ben Simmons, the LVBA. Can't shoot at all. So they ball get a heat. The boy marking. He's free for a reason. Yeah.
I miss basketball.
Yeah, Rihanna says that's why you got to be evenly yoked. Then you will take each other on the same types of dates. Yeah. Very. I says he may not get back here looking for nobody. A canny in the house, my guy. A canny Dre's bigger. A canny man.
A canny.
Great musician and organist. Yeah. Ramel is in the house. Good to see you again, Ramel. Always good to have you in the house. Jason says her toenails are my earlobes. Are we vibing yet? Probably. Tibia is the Ramesses bro of basketball, and Ramesses bro is actually the Ramesses of basketball. That's what. There are no lies detected there. And yeah, the old there pretty much. Amari says she is, out here with the good with the self-love, all by me lonesome self.
All alone by her lonesome self.
Yeah, so that's where we are in the chat tonight, Neil.
What I would say, right? What I would say, right, is I hope people understand that this man-woman thing is not black and white. It is not as simple as saying that men are misogynists, only want women for sex, and it is not as simple as saying women are materialistic and only want men for the money. Because there are reasons why people do things. I'm a person, I like to observe people. I like to observe people watch, essentially. And I like situations like Derek would tell you, much to his dismay, I like to observe people in the foolishness. Like especially if they come with talking points where it seems as though they've already formed their fact, because it's not even opinion to them. And they've formed their fact. I often try to prod and poke them to find out, well, how you get there? Right? Derek don't got no time to water their plants, as he often tells me. But I find it interesting that people know full well that this is not a cut and dry situation, and that people on both sides are warped in their thinking when it comes to the man-woman dynamic, whether good, bad, or because of trauma. But the point is that it seems to be absolutes whenever dealing with the man-woman dynamic, right? No, there's nothing wrong in generalizations. I watched a video with Kevin Samuels earlier this week where he says, speaking in generalizations is not a bad thing. Right? Because you have to speak in generalizations when you speak on groups of people, especially when you're speaking on the majority of people, or when you're speaking on a subset of people that are more than the mean. Right? So I find it very interesting that we always try to put up our antenna and ready to be aggressive and to talk things that don't really necessarily make sense or are not in good faith. Now, the reason why I say all of that is to say, how we see the game, there is tell you at the end of every session. We don't make it the rule. We just tell you how school keeping, tell you how the game is played. You understand? And from where we sit, from all the conversations that we've had, for all the videos that we've watched, for all the data that we've compiled and that we've read and we've seen, there is a topsy-turvy thing going on. Women seemingly want men for the money, and men want women for the sex. Men set the value, therefore the women could demand what they feel like. Because men ain't got no more to offer, and women ain't offering nothing else. Whether it be through fear, through lack of confidence, through trauma that need to heal? I don't know. But the point is that what we are telling men, by extension women, to improve yourself, be better. And women, you can't be in the game talking about how you don't want a man to objectify you, but yet still, you're saying that if you want this conky, you've got to carry me to the cliff. You don't want a man to objectify you, but you objectify yourself instead, setting your value and standard. Like, let us, as I said, I'm really glad that we are anti-dipsy doodle space. Can't dipsy doodle the man. Can't dipsy doodle the man. You can't come with talking points and trendy buzzwords, and you can't come with talking points because we think for ourselves. We've taken all the information and we've come to rational talking points. Sure, some of them may be a little inflammatory, and sure, you may see it as misogynist, antiquated, and sexist. But again, we have an explanation for everything that we think about, and we share it here. And so, before you are so quick to say, oh, but reason why women are like that is because men only want them for sex and use them as sexual objects, please consider that we understand in our community we need to do better. We understand that we need to sometimes leave the conky alone and just work on ourselves. Don't approach a woman. If you work on yourself and become the best version of you, you will have an embarrassment of women coming toward you. Don't chase a woman. What is there? You said Chris's mother. To say you don't chase a bus or
a woman.
Nor a woman. You don't chase a bus or a woman. But don't chase no. First things first. Why are you chasing someone? Why are you chasing someone? When you chasing someone, it means that they don't want to be caught. So what you hoping to do? You chasing a car. When you catch a car, what you gonna do with it? So just be more. Yeah.
It's Thursday, so we like to keep the Thursday one a little shorter. So we can end up with some comedy tonight. We can end it off with some comedy tonight. So I sent you 2 videos. We can get those on screen.
Right.
Ladies and gents, this is what people think. Well, this is how men approach dating. So you can run them either.
Yeah, you're going with
or
you're going with the longer the 2 here.
Okay, that's my man Hot Damn My Rock. So check it out, guys.
No, not Hot Damn. This is the other one. Sorry, my apologies. We're not doing Hot Damn yet. I can save people for last. Sorry.
Yeah, man. This is the best date I've been on, yo.
I'm sorry, date?
Right? I asked you out. You said yeah.
No, it's not a date. I just got out of a relationship. I'm not really dating right now. I thought you knew that. Want to be single, and is that okay?
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's cool. We just 2 friends enjoying a drink, right?
Right.
Cool. Cheers to that. 2 friends enjoying a drink.
Oh, I'm so glad you took that so well. A lot of guys that got all of their feelings about it,
Excuse me.
Respecting my wishes.
Everything good? No, everything's not good. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Can you do me a favor? Put what she had on her tab, put what I had on my tab. I was just informed that this is a date. And since it's not a date and we're just 2 friends enjoying a meal, then maybe she can go pay for her own shit. Am I right or wrong? Now, let me ask you this. When you go out with your friends, you don't pay for their shit, right? You pay for your own shit because you guys are friends. On dates, I pay for dates. See, she must think that I'm boo-boo fool. She's thirsty. She didn't have no money. She wanted to go out tonight. As a matter of fact, let's take this a step further. She got dressed. Look at her. Fine as titties out, arms out, back out. Got my dick hard the entire evening. And now you gonna tell me it's not a date? I got dressed for this shit. Look at me. I'm fine as and you're gonna tell me it's not a date? If it wasn't a date, I could have just worn sweatpants and sneakers and a goddamn t-shirt, not this multicolored dashiki. Then on top of that, also her telling me it's not a date, I use my best jokes. She's sitting up here cracking the up laughing. Sounded like Woody the Woodpecker. I hate her goddamn laugh. And I gotta put up with this shit all night, and it's not a date. Look at all the shit I did for it not to be a date. The last thing I'm gonna do is pay, because it's not a date. So if it's not a date, do me a favor, take the checks, split it in half. If it's not a date, pull out your goddamn purse.
You got that.
Thank you.
Sorry I had to go through that. That's straight disrespectful. 2 checks. Come back.
So you were saying?
So I want to comment on this, right? That is comedy. That is for jokes, shits and giggles. But here's what I would say, right? Men, be more direct. If you carry out a woman for a date, tell her, I want to carry you out on a date. If you want to know if this woman is open up and willing to engage you on a certain level, tell her straight, this is how I feel about you. Are you interested in me like that? Or explicitly say I'm taking you on a date. Don't wait till the check come now for the woman to tell you that you're in a date. Don't be like my man here. So yeah, whenever you go into a situation, you want to carry out a woman for something, you say, hey, would you like to go out on a date with me? Or saying I'm feeling on a particular level and I'm willing and wanting to open myself to get to know you better. Don't be like this, man, because you're going to be wasting a very good looking dashiki. Oh, we get hot damn here, my man. Hot damn. Classic hot damn. All right, you ready?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Get my man up on stage here now.
On with love, relationships, second chances, sex. Guess which one I'm gonna talk about? Now don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with a woman saying no to sex. The problem comes into play when my dick is already hard and then you say no, we not having sex. This creates an issue. And you know why my dick hard? Probably from all that nasty stuff you've been talking for the past month, which led me to believe that I was gonna get the butt cheeks. And then women to say shit like, oh, so what, you thought you were just gonna fuck me like you fucked all them other girls you was with? Yeah. If I ran through 101 girls in my lifetime, what led you to believe you wasn't gonna be 102? Fuck so different about you? Or y'all say something like, I shouldn't have to tell you we not having sex. That ought to be something that you should just know. That's some selfish ass shit. What if I was your landlord and I just made you guess which day rent was due? Bitch, you knew it wasn't free. You ought to just know when I want my money. I remember I was dealing with this one girl, and I'm not gonna say her name. And we were dealing with each other for about a month and a half. And everything was cool. Talk on the phone every day. She would stop past to see me. I would go past to see her. But we never had the chance to actually go out on our first date because our work schedules was always like running over top of each other. Until finally, a Friday rolls around. I never forget this shit. Friday comes and we're both off. And I'm like, yo, let's go out on Friday. Cool. So we go out and we have dinner at Red Lobster and everything was wonderful. Laughing, kissing, playing footsies, giving each other the little puppy dog look, all that cute shit, right? Get in the car to go home and she initiates contact, grabbing on my leg, rubbing on my neck, playing with my ears. The ears is the sweet spot. Once she started doing that, I just knew I was gonna get my Elmo tickle when we got back home. Pull up to my house, get in my room, and before I could even shut the bedroom door, we were going at it. Kissing, tearing off clothes, rolling around on the bed. I get her down to her bra and panties. My dick so hard, I could chop cocaine with this motherfucker. I started to slide down her underwear and she grabbed my hand. Baby, I don't know if we should do this. Oh, what you mean you don't know? What's the problem? Baby, we can. Yes, we can. No, we can't. Yes, we can. Baby, no, we just can't. Why can't we? And then she reaches her arms around my neck and pulls me down to her and whispers in my ear ever so gently, because I don't know you like that. Oh, snap! You don't know me like that. But you knew me when you was eating $30 worth of snow crab legs. You knew me then, right? We was cool then, right? I had to eat an appetizer and a water with lemon while I watched you devour a mountain of dead crab. Do you really think that you're walking out of my mother's basement unfucked? You ain't leaving. Moral of this story, ladies, stop leading us on, cause it ain't funny.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never.
So I feel it come up for me to say a few things, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. One, we do not condone or APE of any kind, any sexual assault or anything like that of any kind. We don't condone that. If a woman says no, that is what it is. It is no. What I will say to
take the L and keep it trucking.
Take the L and keep it moving. Now, what I will say about what Hot Damn just said is that there are situations where women do that, where women would play up and play up and play up and then say, you know what, no, when it comes to action time, right? What I will say is that, again, no, I've been told that I can be very romantic, and there are times where I am very straightforward. So there are times where certain things be playing up, and I say, oh, so this is what it is tonight. Should I stop and buy some prophylactics? Oh no, I ain't nothing so. And that informs me of what the rest of the night, how the rest of the night is gonna transpire. Right? And the rest of this engagement between me and this woman. Right? I think we gotta stop inferring certain things. Now, obviously, if a woman playing it with you, kissing with you, rubbing at your neck and all sorts of things, you get her down to brown parties and she says no, a woman has all right. A woman has all right to say no, but you have all rights not to put up with that and tell her straight, well, I think that you need to leave, or you need to get home. I don't need to speak to you again, and let that be that. Because at the end of the men, we gotta start setting a little value and get a little backbone for ourselves. Right? We gotta get there. And I'm speaking of a man that was there, where situations that are kind of sort of played with me too. Not exactly like that. Not exactly to she and her brown panties or whatever. Yeah, but I get kiss up and rub up and all sorts of things. And when it comes to action time, the woman's like, oh well, you know, I don't feel comfortable doing this or whatever. Then fine. You feel comfortable to kiss me and get me a roast and to be a roast yourself, but you don't feel it is appropriate to have sex. That is your right. You control access to intimacy. But I also have the right to reserve to not let you in my space ever again, because you both playing games. You both dipsy doodling. So, men, no more dipsy doodling. If there's nothing else you all take from this live stream, dipsy doodling done here tonight. Spread it with your other friends, young, old. Tell the men, we ain't taking more dipsy doodle. We're not taking any more dipsy doodle. Set the price for yourself. Improve yourself. Get yourself up and feel confident to set your price, because women are getting BBLs and, you know, breast implants and everything. That shoot, women working out, women getting the education, women doing their things and improving their confidence to say, this is my value. But we can't be here doing nothing and not setting we value to. That done.
Yeah, that got dead. My AR ex that gave me a story once of a colleague of hers who he lives in the south of the island. He was going out with a girl that lives in the northern part of the island. She wanted him to come and collect her to take her to a restaurant on the south of the island. She wasn't meeting him halfway or whatever. He did that. Then when the night was over, he paid the tab and everything. He took her to her house. She invited him in. She goes and makes herself more comfortable, all in the lingerie and everything. And then tell him, like, yeah, you really an asshole, you know. Yeah, you're going to left here. And he left, you know. Like Moses, no boxers, bird in hand. And so, fellas, you gotta make better decisions, right? We got some screenshots, Daniel.
Oh, yeah. Wait, let me get them.
Men on terrible first dates.
Wait, hold on. I ain't there yet.
Fellas, ladies and gents, you're watching the Senate podcast. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. Comment, of course, we don't mind that at all, right? Keep it coming.
I actually thought
that guys, she was in her lingerie.
I thought this was for short that you wanted to do, so I didn't read it.
Oh no.
Okay, let me see here. Which one we starting with? We starting with.
How do you come down?
Yeah, okay. Let me start with this one here. Uh, 37, 37, 37, 37. There it is. Start with that one. Let me get that on screen. You get to go with that first one.
The men on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, men on Twitter share their first terrible dating experiences with women. The buddy asked what's the worst thing a woman has done on the first date. And the man said, bro, we were sitting down at the restaurant and I had to use the bathroom and she put her leg out and tripped me. He's laughing at it, but hey, you don't see anything funny about that. But anyhow, definitely not the worst. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. You did it again.
Yeah, definitely not the worst, but this ish just happened at a restaurant. This girl pinches me hard as F, like 5 to 6 times, like to the point it almost hit her. Next day, my arm all cut up from the pinches, so I text her and tell her, and she goes, "That's what you get for being light skinned."
What the raw skin?
Oh, we read it up there, so hold firm. This is how the women beat it now. Apparently, being light skinned is a thing. Yeah. First date, she's very specific about the restaurant we should go. It's her family's place. She doesn't tell me it's her dad and brothers up in there. We heading out and I open the door for her, tap her behind when she's walking by. They came swinging. It got wild. They should have come swimming because it's the first date. I don't know what you're tapping. We won't push you back say 4. So whenever you to get in there, you will have to tech, right? Woman protected herself by taking you to a specific restaurant, obviously for protection.
Yep.
She felt she needed it, and it turns out she was right. All right, while driving us to dinner, this is Shane. My phone on vibrate went off in my pocket. I look at the text, and it is from my date, sent to me accidentally saying, "Oh my God, he's so ugly." I pull over to the gas station, hand her $2 to run in and get some lottery tickets, and I drove the F off.
Wait, which one you at? I think I.
All right, hold tight. I can go to that one you got on screen then. We went to a diner for our breakfast early in the morning. We had a disagreement, and on her way out, she stole the tips off every table between us and the door.
And this one here is the next one.
You invited me to her crib?
No, this one here is she showed up 5 months pregnant on her first date.
Wow. God.
Oh, scared.
She showed up 5 months pregnant on her first date. She literally asked what was their most expensive drink. The waiter met my eyes and the bro code kicked in. Praise God, praise Jah. He just kept saying everything was out of stock. God bless him where he is now. I went back to give him a tip, but he declined. And that's what we need, guys, to hold rank sometimes. Hold the line.
Right. She said she was cool.
As opposed to selling up one another. What else we got there?
She said she was cool, so I gave her my jacket.
Yeah. She said she was cool, so I gave her my jacket, and she stole weed out the pocket.
We don't say weed, we say plant-based cigarettes.
That's sorry. My bad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Invited me to her crib knowing.
Right. Invited me to her crib knowing she ain't pay her electric bill. Smashed in the freezing cold and never seen her again. Next one, walked my date to her car after a 2-hour dinner, only to find she left her kid in the car the whole night.
Oh, that is. No, sir.
Wow. You got one more?
Yeah, 2 more, I think.
What you got for me there? Forgot my name. I referred to me as Little Dude the whole date. Somebody asked why you let it happen. And my guy says, well, I was horny.
that is your bad, partner. That is your bad. I think that is all of it. You were saying one about going to a lotto ticket or something. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. I see it. I missed this one. Let me get this one on screen really quickly. I apologize. I missed this one. Where is it? There it is. All right. So let me get this on. Are you on screen now? While driving us?
Okay, while driving us to dinner, my phone on vibrate went off in my pocket. I look at the text, and it is from my date sent to me accidentally saying, "Oh my God, He's so ugly. I pull over to the gas station. I pull over to the gas station, hand her $2 to run in and get some lottery tickets, and I drove the F. Oh.
Oh no, brother. No, we can't get doing that.
Yeah. Folks, those are the things we find in these social media streets. Like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. Hit the notification bell. We got a short coming for you tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. It was a blast talking through this whole dating thing. The past 2 nights. And we'll be back again next week. We can talk about some more stuff next week. Neil and I, we don't make the rules. We just make sure we know what they are. Yeah. You can ignore reality all you want, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. Right? Be the best version of you for you, and we will see you all again next week. And please, guys, stay safe in these streets, because remember,
the contaminated environment. And the tutus about that.
No, the tutus. Stay safe, guys.
Peace and love.